him. It's a classic Tenshin Nasukawa pose. With
knockouts with unique moves. And dramatic flair of 24-year-old Tenshin Nasukawa made him the chief provider of spectacle in the ring. Leaving kickboxing undefeated as the pound-for-pound monarch. He also built a successful career in MMA. And now conquers the world of boxing. Today, we enjoy the feats of a true martial artist who creates masterpieces regardless of rule set and glove size.
boxing does Tenshin. Oh, high knee!
Tenshin was born in the cradle land of combat sports in the summer of 1998. Starting to learn karate at the age of 5, the Japanese schoolboy rose to become a world champion at junior level. As his body developed, Nasukawa discovered a passion for kickboxing and Muay Thai, where he would bring opponents to tears until the age of 15. Lessons on family conflict resolution were also part of the curriculum. Along the way, the fast-growing samurai gained weight from 77 to 120 pounds and accumulated a total of 107 matches in the amateurs. Even in 2012, the rising prodigy was offered $100,000 for a transfer to boxing. However, due to local rules prohibiting simultaneous participation in both disciplines, he chose to remain in his native element. The professional debut of 15-year-old Nasukawa took place in the summer of 2014 in the prominent Japanese promotion Rise. 24-year-old Tomo Arimatsu got blown off his feet right away. Tenshin launched a long finishing sequence and concluded the encounter just 58 seconds on. Within the next half a year, the samurai will fully unveil the extent of his talent and the distinctive elements of his style that would make him a star in the Asian combat scene. Complemented by his spectacular signature strike, the Rolling Thunder, and the rare cartwheel kick. Thanks to a non-stop stream of knockouts, by 2015, Nasukawa had become a scary campfire story. In August, he joined an 8-man, one-day tournament at bantamweight. Not interested in a war of attrition, Tenshin staged a massacre in the quarterfinals with zero chance of a decision. And sealed the deal in 91 seconds. In the semis, he decided to do some leg stretches early, only to then unleash his calloused fists and murk the rival with a guaranteed fight ender. Having reached the final without a mark on him, Nasukawa faced Taiki Naito, who had ran through the bracket in a similar manner. Unfortunately for his fashionable compatriot, Tenshin immediately plunged Naito into the abyss of despair and drowned him before the curtain fell. spending less than 10 minutes in a state of dynamic brutality, Nasukawa jumped into the hype train VIP seat. This would open the door to the crazy world of Japanese shows and allow him to diversify the hardcore fan demographic. Hordes of schoolgirls would now be glued to the screen every time their beloved idol appeared. In 2016, the mass extermination of the opposition resumed, with renewed vigor. 18-year-old Tenshin rarely went more than a couple of months without an aesthetic knockout. Along the way, he expanded the collection with a respected ISKA belt and defended his throne in Rise. In addition to the title run, in December the Japanese phenom was tested by a Thai boxing ace, the protege of the legendary Senchai Wanchalong, who had won gold in 2 weight divisions in Thailand's most prestigious stadium, Lumpini. Be that as it may, once the bell rang, Category 5 Hurricane Nasukawa would rage.
Fast with those kicks. Wanchalong firing back, but eating blow after blow here.
Sweeping Wanchalong into the 4th dimension like the birds of Hermes.
Oh, spinning kick there from Tenshin Nasukawa.
Treating the Thai with a nasty spinning back kick, Tenshin eliminated his highest-ranked adversary so far, and took home the Knockout and Prospect of the Year awards. Nasukawa managed to ride the wave of popularity by accepting an opportunity to compete on 3 weeks' notice under the Rizin banner. The catch was that he had to wear the 4-ounce MMA gloves for the first time. Tenshin took a short intro class from Pride pioneer Kazushi Sakuraba, and on December 29th stepped into the ring to face Taekwondo world champion Nikita Sapun. Nasukawa had no intention of having a long kicking shootout. However, once they hit the mat, the samurai came to the brink of defeat. Narrowly escaping the Ukrainian submission attempt, he reversed the position and stopped playing a grappler. Wrapping up the night with devastating ground and pound, Tenshin requested a second fight as a New Year's gift. Just 2 days later, he effortlessly forced the foe to endure heavy artillery. Took the action to the horizontal plane and further sharpened his finishing skills. The ballet of violence was over 6 minutes in, with the victim passing out in a chokehold. After playing pinball with the enemy's hemispheres and finding a submission for the first time, Nasukawa would dip his toes in MMA twice in 2017. Francesco Gigliotti's brain blue-screened inside 67 seconds. The last poor soul to suffer was Fujita. He miraculously survived a streak of brutal landings. And spent 3 rounds regretting signing on the dotted line. With 4 triumphs in MMA, the Japanese sensation promptly received an offer from the UFC. Nevertheless, he chose to return to kickboxing and promised to transition into professional boxing or mixed martial arts permanently within 5 years. Simultaneously, Tenshin did not neglect his beloved discipline, going to battle 7 times in 2017. Former IBF boxing champion Amnat had to withstand numerous big left hands to all levels.
Very quick, Nasukawa. Eats it up. Does Amnat.
Kept walking into sharp counters.
It up. There's the speed of Tenshin. Onto the chin of Amnat. And he goes over the top.
And surprisingly for a Thai, was losing clinch exchanges. In the 4th lap, Nasukawa opened heavy fire at the midsection.
I keep saying it, but so busy with his hands and his feet, Tenshin. Oh, nice lead uppercut.
Turning Amnat's viscera into Swiss cheese.
Forward momentum, forward pressure, it is the body.
Having dismantled a solid boxing world champion across the board, the Japanese star boy would then defend his title, quickly finding the opponent's liver. And delivering a paralyzing wallop. To keep the ball rolling, a Thai boxing champion dubbed The Rocket was put through the ringer. After swallowing a wake-up pill, Nasukawa switched to show-stopping mode. He unleashed a flurry of spirit-breaking body blows. Painful low kicks. And pull counter bombs. The rival was knocked down twice in the 3rd round. Following a magnificent exchange of kicks. Rolling thunder echoed throughout the arena. Captivating the audience with multiple collapses, Tenshin shifted the attention to the upcoming Rizin Grand Prix at 126 pounds. In the opening bout, he fearlessly engaged in a slugfest with a compatriot, who burnt out faster than a tungsten filament in a broken lamp. Filling yet another hospital bed with a 1-2 victim, Nasukawa advanced to the New Year's Eve semifinals. In the early going, he presented the counterpart with a chance to shine. Nevertheless, realizing that the man would make a much better cyclist than a fighter, Tenshin put a spoke in his wheel with a middle kick. And dusted off the flying license. Sending the foe to the rock bottom with a jumping knee. That same night, Nasukawa went on to face Fujita, whom he had previously bested in MMA. Despite KOing his way to the finale, Fujita's revenge against Nasukawa did not go as planned. In a pure display of heart, Fujita got up even after the second spree of headshots. To be honest, he shouldn't have. Introducing the antagonist to the mat thrice, Nasukawa completed his first 4-year run as a professional. During this stretch, he found success in MMA, claimed multiple championship belts, and achieved an impeccable record of 20 knockouts in 24 victories under kickboxing rules. However, life would take a dramatic turn in 2018. In February, Senshai student Suakim was sweating bullets while the Japanese wonderkind had a counter-punching practice. Dominated in kick fencing, and simply outclassed the two-time Lumpini champion. Only his granite chin kept Suakim afloat in the later rounds. It didn't save him from humiliation, though. Going to the scorecards with the tie in an artistic manner, Nasukawa encountered a layup kamikaze. The MMA fighter named Nakamura proved to be a bit more challenging, mostly by diving for the hips at every opportunity. But Nasukawa had an ace up his sleeve. Once a fireball hit the target, the outcome became a matter of time. Having painted the irritating enemy's face red, Nasukawa aimed for the inaugural Rise Gold at 127 pounds in a face-off against Rodtang. The 20-year-old Thai tank had been issuing tickets to the astral plane since turning 7.
Those angles, being stuck here on the fence. Oh!
And had a brick for a head that would make Mark Hunt himself envious. The two ruthless war dogs clashed in June of 2018, giving the spectators a bang for their buck right away. Early on, Rodtang was chipping away at the legs and threw heavy leather on the offense. In response, Tenshin unleashed low kicks. And shifted his focus to targeting the torso. His strategy was to maintain distance and explode with combinations on the counter. However, in the third round, a fatigued Nasukawa would hang out by the ropes more often. He had to increasingly rely on a classic Thai boxing approach, catching kicks and executing foot sweeps. The samurai's activity shrank to single offerings. Meanwhile, Rodtang utilized adrenaline in an attempt to secure what seemed like a certain knockout. To his surprise, in the fifth frame, Tenshin caught a second wind. And after landing a few same-time counters, he managed to snatch the ending. The judges saw it as a draw, and the bout went an additional 3 minutes, where the back and forth continued. Still, determining a winner didn't grow any easier. The slugfest of the year concluded in a close and somewhat controversial decision in favor of Nasukawa, who thus won his second Rise belt. That same night, his 15-year-old sister Riri made her professional kickboxing premiere, going on to uphold Tenshin's high standards.
A little bit more in the second. Oh, she got a high kick! She is on!
3 months later, he crossed paths with Kyoji Horiguchi, a championship-caliber gladiator in Bellator and Rizin. The Japanese karateka's MMA resume consisted of 25 wins and 12 losses. In his kickboxing baptism ceremony, Kyoji didn't hesitate, blasting lightning-quick punches with both hands. Tenshin retaliated with roundhouse kicks to all levels. By the second round, he calculated the preferred range, almost turning Horiguchi into a high-pitched singer by accident. Kyoji responded with wrestling, which only infuriated Nasukawa, leading to a kicking shootout in the third. Later, the fighters engaged in a good old-fashioned barn burner that lasted until the final bell. Some occasional shots aside, Tenshin maintained a higher fire intensity and was awarded the decision. 20-year-old Nasukawa closed out the year 2018 at Rizin's New Year's event. At long last, the Japanese prodigy decided on a career trajectory and embarked on a boxing adventure by facing none other than Floyd Mayweather. Considered one of the greatest boxers with 15 world titles and a record of 50-0, Mayweather was coming off an execution of Conor McGregor a year prior.
On the ropes, literally and figuratively. How is the notorious one still standing?
That's it.
The 41-year-old American had no plans to risk his legacy and completely switched to exhibition matches.
Hey, Tenshin, let's fight now.
Okay, guys.
Smiling from the outset, Floyd didn't see any danger in the debutante, who jumped up 2 weight divisions. Yet Nasukawa grazed his chin. No longer grinning like the Cheshire Cat, Mayweather turned off the safety. In 140 seconds, Tenshin got dropped 3 times. And teared up, realizing that he lost. The samurai spirit couldn't protect the inexperienced young talent from the veteran's sniper-like hooks, and Floyd left the ring with a $9 million check. Nasukawa's consolation prize was GOAT-quality ring time and a mountain of fame that would continue to grow bigger as the years went by. In one of his performances, Tenshin fought 3 opponents back-to-back. Japan's New Hope had no trouble establishing dominance in each of the bouts. And by the end of the night, any lingering doubts about going to boxing vanished. staying on a busy schedule, Tenshin had a remarkable 2019 in kickboxing. After a triumphant streak in Rizin and winning the ISKA title at 126 pounds, he returned to Rise to participate in their Grand Prix. In the quarterfinal, Federico Roma, a Thai boxing world champion by way of Argentina, played the role of a highlight reel victim brilliantly.
And there is the classic Tenshin Nasukawa pose with just 90 seconds left on the clock.
Blasting Roma into space with a cartwheel kick, the second coming of Neo once again stumbled into Suakim.
Counter as the fight goes on. Nice right hand. Woken up now.
Tenshin, very good head movement. And
The Thai bruiser withstood a rolling thunder straight from the sky.
Tension. Oh! One.
Yet, the cut it caused determined the outcome of the rematch. On New Year's Eve, Rui Abada, despite a solid collection of medals in kickboxing and a respectable knockout record, completely crashed and burned against Tenshin, causing a buzz in the antagonist's head like a rich red wine. Nasukawa refreshed the drink. Damaged badly due to 3 knockdowns, Ryu did not make it beyond the first round. Contrary to his father's advice, Tenshin's personal life was anything but boring. The young heartbreaker dated ring girls and models, and the public knew about the romance he had had with the female fighter, Kana Asakura. Their breakup caused such a stir among the fans that Nasukawa now prefers to keep private matters secret. Before you told us, no booze, no drugs, no girls. What changed? Girls are inevitable. There's nothing I can do. They're all over the place. Due to the raging pandemic in 2020, Tenshin would only have 6 kickboxing performances in the next 2 years. In each return to the ring, he would continue to astonish, finding new extravagant ways to shock the audience.
He's given everything he has. Tenshin dropping his guard for the first time I've seen in his career.
And his enemies.
Does Tenshin? Oh, high knee! There's the knockout! Tenshin Nasukawa!
Still a dominant force, Nasukawa had his last match in kickboxing rules in the summer of 2022 versus Takeru. The Japanese warrior remained the only king of modern K1 in 3 weight classes, and at 30 years of age consistently topped the pound-for-pound rankings in kickboxing. While not as well known in the West, with only 2 losses and 42 showings, he was dusting the opposition en masse.
Front kick, you do that front kick, man.
Albeit the guy was not always flawless himself. In the battle of 2 top-of-the-food chain masters, Tenshin first displayed his much-improved jab, threatening with flying knees, and solid left hands to different targets. Takeru was sick of eating punches and charged in to dish them out. Still in an altered state of mind, he was chomping at the bit to brawl. Tenshin quickly countered Takeru's aggression with the right hand, and put on the Matador outfit again halfway through the bout, sticking to it all the way to a winning decision. Nasukawa defeated the final boss in front of a 60,000 strong crowd and 500,000 viewers who purchased the pay-per-view. There was nothing left to prove. That same night, he fulfilled a long-standing promise and retired from kickboxing with 30 knockouts in 44 victories without a single setback. The lighter weight classes in kickboxing have never seen the level of artistic talent possessed by Tenshin Nasukawa.
Make way for the king.
With just
The Japanese prodigy has already achieved great success in one discipline.
Make way for the king. Oh, spinning kick there from Tenshin.
And although he is currently focused on boxing, the door is still open for him to have thunderous performances in MMA. If you enjoyed the video and want to see more Japanese stars rolling thunder the like button, subscribe to the channel, and vote for sport.